Hello, Cancer. Welcome to my channel and welcome to your love horoscope for August of 2022. My name is Michelle Fondin. I'm an author and speaker. And if you're new here, please do subscribe below, click on the bell, scroll up to all for all notifications. And thank you for giving the video a thumbs up. We're going to get started in just a minute, but since this is a new series I have here on YouTube, I'm going to give you a general overview of what the video is about. First, I'm going to start with a general love reading, and then we're going to dig a little bit deeper into three categories. The first category is if you are single and ready to mingle. The second category is if you are already in a relationship. And the third category is if it's complicated, which often happens with twin flames, by the way, if you haven't noticed if that is your category. And finally, I'm going to answer two of your love questions with yes or no type answers. What I will ask you to do is pause the video, write down your questions, and then I will answer both love questions. So if you follow timing in astrology, I just want to give you the time of recording of this video. I'm recording this video on Thursday, July 28th, 2022 at 11:48 a.m. Pacific time. Now, in the beginning of August, Cancer, you have the black moon and you have Venus in your sign. So Venus is actually coming out of Cancer, but in the beginning of the month of August, I think for the first 10 days, it's actually in the sign of Cancer. To start, I am going to say a blessing over the cards. If this does not resonate with your belief system, you can either skip ahead or you can say a blessing inside of your heart over the reading. Dear God, Jesus, Holy Spirit, Mother Mary, Archangels, Angels of God, Cancer's guardian angels, let this reading be of the highest light and love of God the Father. Let it bring light, love, and truth to everyone involved. Archangel Michael, please stand guard, casting any lower energies with your sword of light. Romance angels, please help Cancer to understand their love life for August of 2022. So we're going to start by picking three tarot cards, which is going to represent your love life for August of 2022, Cancer. Now remember, this is a general reading. Now, if you find this reading, it's likely that there's a message for you. So even if a very tiny part of the reading actually resonates with you, then it does mean that that message was for you. And if this does not resonate with you at all, you can always get an individualized reading. I do those as well. You can book that, the links are below, but I start off with a channeled message, then I move into looking at your birth chart, and then we do a regular tarot reading for you. Okay, so it looks like you're having some challenges in your love life this month, Cancer. I'm sorry to say, it kind of sucks. There's a lot of swords energy. What does swords energy mean? And I'm going to pick three qualifiers here because I really want to get more information for your love life, Cancer. Swords energy is a lot about thoughts. It's about being caught up in your head, caught up in a lot of mental energy, a lot of logical energy. And when love life is really supposed to be about your heart, it's supposed to be about moving into your heart space and not being so much caught up in that mental headspace. So I really want to see what's going on with your love life because it does look like there's quite a bit of turmoil. I want to know what's wrong. I want to know why your love life isn't where you want it to be. We're going to start off, and I'm going to say that there has been quite a lot of mental unrest when it comes to you and your love life. You could, Two of Swords, you could be making a choice between two different people. You could just have a lot of mental disturbance, mental unclarity about where you're at right now. And caught up in cerebral activities. What could this mean? I don't know. Maybe you're caught up in your work. Maybe you're caught up in problem solving. Maybe you have had some mental health issues. Maybe there's been some anxiety, depression, mental health issues just in general. But I do feel you're struggling a lot in the mental space. So there is a solution for this. The first solution is doing a passion project. And I see this as picking up a hobby, Cancer. For the month of August, I would say get out of your headspace, pick up a creative hobby. And if you have creative hobbies already, spend more time doing your creative hobbies this month in August of 2022. I do have a feeling as well that when it comes to love, Page of Swords, you are going to get a message from someone who either is in your life, that you're dating, that you want to date, or someone from your past who's going to give you a very blunt message about love, romance, the relationship. And this is going to take you by surprise. It's not going to be smooth sailing. Someone is going to say something that's going to maybe call you to the table, if you will, and it's going to shock you a little bit, and it's going to make you upset probably, but it's good information. Let me give you an example. If someone comes back into your life and says to you, look, I would like to try things again, but here's the issue. You're always so critical and judgmental of me. Every time I try to something new or I'm trying really in our relationship, all you do is criticize. And so Cancer, while that might hurt, it's very truthful. And it's almost like, yeah, it hurts to hear, but you need to honor that truth. Okay? Or someone says, you're too controlling in the relationship. And I've tried to make amends and say, like, please stop being controlling. Let me live my life and you live your life, but we're going to date. And you keep being controlling. And like, that hurts to hear, but it's almost like you need to honor it because it's real information that's going to help you. And then it's under that information, it says here and now, your true love is already part of your life. So I do feel that with this message coming through, it's going to be from someone that you already know and someone who has tried a love relationship with you. Maybe they're still trying the love relationship with you. But I do believe that that is the person that you are probably needing to be with. And you've maybe disregarded that, or you got frustrated, or you thought this isn't progressing smoothly. So finally, for the month of August, I think there's these mental problems that are getting in your way. And I think in part they are linked to emotions, but they're mostly linked to bad behavioral patterns that you've repeated over and over and over again. 7 of Swords. It could mean like you dating not nice people, but even if we date people that aren't so nice or they're not so upfront and honest, it's because there's something in us that is attracting those types of people. So I do believe with the 7 of Swords energy, it's time that you look inside of yourself and say, how do I stop repeating past ugly patterns in love and romance? How do I stop that? And I think part of the solution that your angels are giving you is to play hard. Goof off, have fun, laugh. Stop taking your life so darned seriously. Stop taking your emotions so darned seriously. I feel like if you take the time to play, laugh, date, right? And part of that playing and laughter is dating. It's like playing putt-putt golf, go bowling, do fun stuff, go on a hike, go bungee jumping, I don't know, do some sort of fun activities. But I think that that will help you break those cerebral patterns that are keeping you locked in your past and that has not been successful for you in love, Cancer. That's the message that's coming out loud and strong. So I don't think it's disastrous this month, Cancer. I feel like it's designed to help you get out of your head and to recognize that there is someone who is in your life who wants to be with you, but you have been getting in the way of letting that person be with you. So now let's dig a little deeper, Cancer. We're going to go into the categories to dig deeper. And the first category is if you are a Cancer who is single and ready to mingle. So if you are a single Cancer who's ready to date, let's go ahead and have a look for you. What do your angels and guides want to say to you if you are raring to go, if you are ready to date? Let's have a look here. The Cancer who is ready to date, who is single and ready to mingle. We've got the Chariot card. I would say go all in. Go all in, Cancer. Go all in. Strength of will. Number 7, right life path, Chariot, moving forward. And it is your card. It is a Cancer card. Look at that. I would say if you are ready to date, if you're single, ready to mingle, you're ready to date, you're ready to start dating apps again, this is full speed ahead. Go for it. Go have fun, go date. Start going on dates. Play hard and have fun. Don't be serious in your dates. Don't just jump into anything serious. Have fun. Find balance, go forward. Now, if you have been single for quite some time, Cancer, let's ask your angels why. Let's find out, let's dig a little deeper and find out, why is Cancer still single? So angels and guides, please help Cancer to understand, why am I still single? The Cancer is still single. Why is Cancer still single, please? And thank you. We've got well-being. And I do feel that this is about you taking care of you. And I feel in your past, you haven't taken care of you and you haven't taken care of your emotions. Well-being, see? This could be that you were too wrapped up in your partner's well-being and not caring enough about your own well-being. Cancers are natural nurturers. So it could be very well that you've been so wrapped up in your partner's well-being and ignoring your own well-being, and that has caused you some problems. And that's why you're still single, because the relationships, the dating situationships, whatever it is, have been out of balance. So date though. This is a green light. Chariot card is definitely a green light. This is you being seen in public. So I would say go. If you've been hesitating, go date. Okay, let's move on to the Cancer in a relationship. So dear angels and guides, can you please pull a card for us for the Cancer who is in a relationship to see where this relationship is going in love and romance for August of 2022, please and thank you. We've got the King of Coins, King of Pentacles in reverse. And it says, stubborn, ruled by materialism. Stubborn, ruled by materialism. And it is an earth sign, one of the earth signs. So if this resonates for you, if you're in a relationship with a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn, this has to do with being at a standstill, the relationship not moving forward because someone's not willing to concede, especially in matters of money. It could be in matters of perhaps moving in together, paying the bills, whatever has to do with the material world. I would say it's time to work things through if you intend to keep this relationship. And one thing that is sticking out because of the main reading for you, Cancer, if you are in a relationship, and please listen to this one because this is coming out very strongly. If you are in your head about the material part of your romantic partnership and you're too stubborn to move forward with this, it's because you are mixing emotions with money, or you're mixing emotions with something material. What I want to say to you is that when working things out in relationships, when it comes to things like money and solid material items, it's best to keep emotions out of it because it can get more complex when you throw in your emotions with that. So if you've been fighting about money, if you've been fighting about buying a house, selling a house, moving, whatever it is, then I would say try to keep the emotional piece out of it, use the logical piece, and then you can maybe get over the blockages in what's happening in this relationship. Okay, so let's move on over to the Cancer in a complicated love romance. And this sometimes includes twin flames. So let's have a look at the Cancer who is in it's complicated status, and let's work through this. So dear angels and guides, for the Cancer who is in its complicated status, please help Cancer to understand how to get out of this complex situation. We've got it's the Eight of Swords in reverse. Eight of Swords in reverse, and it says escape. It's up to you. Escape. It's up to you. This is very appropriate for it's complicated situation. Cancer, you may be thinking that you can't get out of this complicated situation, that you're too involved. And your angels are telling you, you have the choice. You can get out. This is you. This is all you. You can walk away. You can get out of this situation. It's 100% up to you to get out of it. You have the inner strength. You have the inner motivation. You have the personal power. You can get out if you want to get out. The only reason you're staying in is because you haven't either gathered your inner strength to leave, or you're getting some sort of reward for staying. So let's have a look at your person in your complicated situation and what your person wants to say to you, Cancer. So for Cancer, in a very complex and complicated situation, what does the person have to say to the Cancer person? Please and thank you. This feels like hell. Yeah, your person's not happy either in this complex, complicated situation. So I really believe that it's up to you to escape. It's up to you to leave. And I feel like you need to get out of your head to do it. Get out of your head to do it. Get out of old patterns, Seven of Swords, to do it as well. Okay, so what does your person have to say to you in this complex, complicated situation, please? We're stuck in a cycle. Yeah, I mean, this probably in the complicated situation, Cancer, for all the signs I've read for August of 2022, this one is probably the most clear of what you need to do, okay? So what you do need to do is escape the situation, leave the situation, because if you don't, you're gonna stay on the hamster wheel. You guys are both gonna stay stuck in that hamster wheel, stuck in that cycle, and nothing is gonna end. It's just gonna keep going, and it's not gonna change, and it's gonna stay exactly the same, and you're both gonna be miserable. So I would say that is a big, big push from the universe that is saying, leave, leave the situation. Okay, Cancer, now I'm going to pull yes or no type answer cards for your love questions. If you would like to, please pause the video, write down 2 questions that are going to be answered by yes or no. And then you can restart the video and I will answer your questions. So for question number 1 for Cancer, please and thank you, for August of 2022, their love question. What is the answer, angels and guides? We have not serving your highest good. So I would say this is a no, meaning if you've asked about a person, the person isn't serving your highest good, the situation isn't serving your highest good, or whatever you asked about. Let's go ahead and look at the second question. So let's go to the second answer, please and thank you, for Cancer, for their love question. Angels and guides, what is the answer for Cancer and their love question? We've got a maybe. So it's not a strong yes or a strong no, it is a maybe, which leads me to believe that there's probably more information that needs to be had. So you might want to hold off on that second question and the answer to the second question until you get more information. So I hope this was helpful, Cancer. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for subscribing to my channel below. Click on the bell, scroll up to all for all notifications. Thank you for giving the video a thumbs up. Thank you for sharing this with others who want to learn more about their love horoscope by the month. And thank you so much for your support on my YouTube channel. You can buy a book or 2 or 3. You can book a reading or pledge your support on Patreon. All of those links are below. And I will see you in the next video.